Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Superbike 22. It's time for the Great British Round, it's round 5, and importantly, it's my home circuit of Donington Park. Today's video is going to be race 2, as we did race 1 and Superpole in yesterday's. If you haven't seen them already, I suggest you check them out now before watching this video. So after finishing 3rd in yesterday's Superpole, we're now on the front row to start this one, and I feel good from this spot. SC2 on the front this time around in an SCX to get us by for 9 laps around here in Donington. Get ready for some defence as we already go on the attack. Up on the inside of Cyrene and then Mikado. We are in the prime position where I wanted to be. I needed 2 things, a good start and the whole shot. Kind of got the whole shot, but we did get a good start, so 1 out of 2 is not so bad, and we're in the top position right now. And now it is time to defend. This is going to be very similar to how we tackled Most last season. If you happen to watch that video, I put on the defence of my life holding onto a podium spot. That podium then became crucial for us winning the championship. We are about to do the same today. We will become a brick wall here in Superbike 22. The M1000RR and myself are going to put on one hell of a defensive display. So, this is the first defence. Stay in the middle of the foggy TS's. Do not allow VFA or Cyrene or anyone to get on through. The defence, this brick wall must not be penetrated. Oh, massive contact there. It's going to be difficult to defend when all the riders are charging that much. But the issue I have is in Superbike 22, this BMW M1000RR tends to really guzzle the fuel. Bautista's already through. This has been a interesting brick wall. Back to Power Setting 3 briefly then, and hopefully we can get past the number 19. He's gone a little bit deep there where I favour that nice tight apex of Red Gate. Oh no. Oh, don't tell me it's already over already. I'm not going to allow it. Squeeze through if we have to. We done it. Oh, tighten the apex. That was a bit scary, but we have the lead. We have done what I said we're doing, and for some reason, Tamburini is back into 2nd place. Look at that top 6, guys. In fact, look at the top 8. The BMW leading the way in a dry race here in Donington. Tamburini in 2nd, with the world champion, or real-life world champion, Alvaro Bautista in 3rd. Tati Mikado and his teammates Cyrene in 5th, 4th and 5th. Garrett Gerloff in 6th. Vieje and Lecco Ono, the 2 Hondas, they're in the top 8 as well. What is going on? Satellite teams and Hondas dominating here in Donington. Here's an attack from Tamburini. We made contact with him in the previous race, and in fact it was race 1 as a matter of fact. Made quite a lot of contact with him, and he eventually ended up going down. Now I did... Oh no, Tamburini! Don't do it! Roberto! Stay back! I will be defending. Good amount of fuel to burn so far, so if they do happen to get through, Power Setting 3 will be pushed on the second we need it. Are we good to run Power Setting 2 down the straight? Oh, absolutely cut his nose off there. Not giving Tamburini a sniff of this 1st place. Back to 2nd you go. He's actually just lost that. He's now down to 3rd after Tati Mikado is having the weekend of a dream here. Mikado is on dreamland right now. Winning the Superpole race and then 2nd place so far in the 2nd race here today. Absolutely absurd. Garrett Gerloff's your fastest man on the circuit, 1:27.1. Those aren't good lap times. To put it in perspective, in the qualifying, or the Superpole, I set a 1:24.9. Or maybe a 1:24 low, I don't remember. It was 1:24. And the AI were putting, I think, 1:23s for pole position. So I must have been the low 1:24s. This is nowhere near that pace of lap time. We're going to get close, maybe, a 1:26. But with Power Setting 2 being the key opportunity for us here today, there's no way we're going to beat those lap times. The only thing I'm interested in right now is defending. Mikado is right there. We're defending as much as we can. There's Bautista. He's getting up the inside of the Argentine. And now we've lost spaces to 2 of the Yamahas. The GYTR Yamaha and the other Yamaha, I've forgotten its name actually, but Tamburini is leading the way. We're going to squeeze back up at the inside. This is one of the bikes that Baldassare is using this year. Back over to Power Setting 3. We should get the better of the Yamaha on the straight. The BMW is a bit of a rocket. As we now go into Red Gate. That's not good. I was hoping Tamburini would just go a little bit deeper there, but we're going to try and go round the outside for Hollywood. This is going to be brave. Can't really allow Tamburini to beat me out of all the riders, but there he is, trying to push us wide, but that we managed to outbrake him. That's what I call braving it around the outside. My heart rate is only a 111. It's not too bad. I think it's going to be higher than that by the end of this video. We have got a 126 lap time, but that's set by Axel Bassani. Now, if you guys want to know how close this race is, just take a look at the graphic in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen there. That map depicts quite nicely how many riders are actually together. If you look at it from here, it looks like there's only maybe like 5 riders in it. There is not. There is a lot. That is a big centipede going through here in Donington. Look how many riders are going into the Donington S's now. Surprisingly, no one's actually crashed. Everyone's been pretty competitive here and pretty confident here in Donington Park, but that's deep. That's deep for the Melbourne loop. We're good though. Into the hairpin we went. We're still solid. We're still on it. And we're going to improve our lap time by about 0.7 of a second. That front tyre is beginning to really feel good now. This is what I actually used in the qualifying. I made a mistake yesterday when I told you about the tyres I used. I used the SC2 and the SCQ for the Super Pole, and I felt really good with the SC2, but I wasn't sure how it would be in the early stage of this race. So far, pretty solid. I'm liking this. It feels very, very solid, and I might have to start considering it for the next couple of races. Or just under pressure there from Tamburini, but we held on. Didn't mention the lap time we set earlier on. That was a 1:27 flat. So pretty decent, I guess you could say. It's not great. It's certainly not indicative of what I can actually do here in this circuit. I hope I've got a video somewhere showing my true potential in this circuit, because these aren't good. This is not a good lap time, but you understand the severity of this situation. We are on power setting 2, trying to defend with everything I've got. The AI is extremely strong here in Donington. I do not discount it. And the issue I have is I've only got so much power. When I go up to power setting through, I'm just going to eat the fuel, and unfortunately, I will just lose so much time. So this is the only way I can muster up the strength to fight with these guys. Wow, more contact with Tamburini than I thought he was really going to get us on the inside there. Firming the brakes will go with them for Goddard's. A little bit loose upon the rear tyre of the M1000RR, but we will bring on the power to start lap number 6. We're getting closer to the end of this Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. It is arriving. Xavi Vierge right on cue. He's going to have a pop, I think. Not close enough, but the man who's donning the number 97 is fancying a chance here. He's going to chance his arm. Just noticed my teammate Michael van der Mark there in 6th place. Good result so far for the Dutchman. Where is he going to finish in the end of this Grand Prix? Maybe he'll be joining us up onto the podium. I do hope so. And guys, of course, if you are enjoying the video, be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing as well. I'm sure we're going to have a lot more good, solid battles just like this one in the next upcoming races. So a little bit inconsistent for that last lap time. Dropping 0.8 of a second is certainly not what I was aiming for, as Xavi Vierge is continuing to pile on the pressure. He is charging right now. The former Moto2 rider is certainly looking his best here in Donington. Honda have won one race this weekend, Kawasaki on the other. Will they be winning another one? Will we get the third manufacturer for the third race of this season? Third race of this round, should I say. So now onto the brakes then for Melbourne Hairpin. Deep again for turn 10. Xavi Vierge's there, but he's not close enough. So that's fine for me. As long as he's not close enough to actually attack, I think we're in a good solid position. A little bit concerned about the rear tyre though. Depleting quite quickly. It's also showing that it's a little bit cold. I'm not entirely sure how it's cold, to be honest with you, because I'm pushing quite hard here. Maybe with power setting 3, the more power going through. And speaking of going through, there is Vierge. He's through. Now can we fight him back? To the right hand side to Hollywood. We need to squeeze through. We squoze on Alvaro, but we're not close enough for Vierge. Oh, he's gone deep. Oh, this gives us an opportunity. Into the old hairpin. To the right hand side. It could be time for power setting 3 here. It really could. Giving everything we can to chase back down to the Honda. Do we go for the move here like we got Bautista? Not close enough. We really need power setting 3, but the issue I have is how the hell do I get my thumb to get onto the D-pad to push upwards? Those fast flowing corners from the old hairpin up to Schwant's corner and then into McLean's. How the hell do you get your thumb on that one? So with power setting 3, we're going to have to dive bomb it here, but I'm not going to try it now. We've actually gone deep there. Into the foggy S's, we're lost time. Vieja has a good look behind him. I think he knows he's done us. My brick wall is crumbling. Bricks, mortar, and everything else is beginning to peel away. Oh, and Locatelli. He went down there. Was that Locatelli behind me? Was that Tamburini? Someone went very deep there and unfortunately crashed out into the Melbourne corner. We're about to set our fast lap of the Grand Prix, but that's because power setting 3 has been used and we're under massive pressure. Vieja is the man on the mission. A 1:25.302. There's no way I can put a lap time like that in right now with these tyres. In this situation, I've made my bed, I'll lie in it. Back to power setting 2. Fair enough. We tried. I really did. But how could you contend with Xavi Vieja in this one? I gave it everything. But we're still fighting. Let's not get disappointed. The heart rate may have calmed down a little bit. I'm a bit disappointed I couldn't lock the door. But we've still got a chance. We've still got an opportunity to take 16 crucial championship points. Any points will help. Points make prizes, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be a big one. Here in Donington, cast your minds back to last season. If you watched the last race of, or last season's races, you would have seen Donington Park was a disaster. It was a calamity. It was awful. And this time we could be looking at 2 podiums. This is massive. I'm giving it everything here, guys. I really am. I hope you're enjoying this one. This is the defence of a season. So iconic compared to what it was like in Most last season, which we're about to go to for the next couple of races. I'm looking forward to this. Oh, and speaking of Michael van der Mark earlier, he's found himself up to 3rd. Oh, don't. No, Michael. Don't start whacking us out of the way. And that's the last person I want to see behind me. Bautista, from the end of this penultimate lap, has found himself onto the podium. Michael van der Mark, I need my teammate more than ever. Do me a solid, friend. Get ahead of Bautista. Keep him away from the podium and let's share it together. Right. Into the first split. Pretty good. We are pretty competitive in that first split. I'm not too concerned. It's time to abuse power setting 3 though. I might have been a bit too conservative, you know. A bit reluctant to use it at any point during this race. And I'll tell you what, now is a great opportunity to do so. Bautista there, less than a tenth of a second. He is behind us. Does he dive bomb me into Coppice? He does not. I thought he was going to go for the payback of what happened in the previous round, in the previous races. But there you go. Bautista's through. Tamburini's falling backwards. Bernardi's riding upwards. And now we go firm on the brakes for the foggy S's. Are we going to slam the door? We've managed it. Second place beckons the man on your screen. The number 11 here in home to get a full race podium. Look how late we are on the brakes there. The rear wheel was skipping. Bautista tries to go back with the inside. We're giving it everything. Nothing is left on the table here today, guys. The defence was almost complete. Little bit of a wave and a gesticulation of Bautista's contact. And ladies and gentlemen, we've hung on. What a podium effort. I'm happy with that one. Well deserved. So Xavi Vieja wins the race here today. He was on another level, way quicker than anyone else. And there we go, finished in second place, 4 seconds behind. But look at the gap. 2 seconds separates 16th to 2nd. Absolutely unreal. What a race. I'm so pleased we got the podium here in Donington. What a turnaround from last season. So at the end of the round, Xavi Vieja wins overall. He takes 39 points. Tati Mercado finishes 2nd. And Jonathan Rea, forgot even won the first race as a matter of fact. He finishes just 10 points behind the leader. Race 1 may have been a disaster, but overall this round has been the Donington delight. We have now claimed the championship lead, 2 points clear from Alvaro Bautista, 55 clear from Rinaldi and 57 clear from Jonathan Rea. So we will conclude by looking at the championship standings for the constructors, and as you can see, Ducati still lead the way, and the rest is pretty self-explanatory. But guys, thank you ever so much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and consider becoming a member of the DrAce pit crew. Thanks for watching and ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.